Hey guys, this is Sketch Monkey here and welcome back to the channel. In this redesign we're going to have a look at the 2020 Dodge Ram 1500 Rebel black appearance group. And the black appearance group means that the car is all black, the wheels, the grille, everything is black, and I really like this appearance on the car, but there are some minor details that I want to change. For example, I'm going to show you them right now. The first one is this curve that we have here in the grille. I know that's a signature for Ram to have that grille there, but I like the more clean packages that come with the 1500, and if we can apply that onto the Rebel package and especially the black appearance group, I think that would look really cool. So what I want to do here is remove this and then have it stretch a straight line down here, and also work on the headlights to update these headlights to have some running LEDs that go something like this. Have one at the top and then just a straight line at the bottom, and then have the main assembly of the headlights be intact right there in the middle. And also you see this this curve here, or this chamfer or bulge, it kind of bulges out like that. What I want to do here is extend this chamfer. You know I like chamfers. I want to have a clean looking chamfer right here that connects with this bottom line of the grille right there. So this whole piece is going to be a long chamfer that goes straight from underneath the headlight all the way down to this point, and the same here of course. So I need to extend this part and connect it to the side of the bottom corner of the grille. Now down here, what I want to do here is, you see this part right here, how this intake connects in a strange way to this piece right here. So what I'm thinking is to create a larger air intake at the bottom and make it a little bit more aggressive. Since it's a Rebel, we can have a different kind of bumper for this car. So what I want to do is clean this up as well. So I want to have almost a flat surface right here, so we have a distance between the bottom of the grille, and then we have a flat surface right there. But this part, the lower air intake of the bumper, I want that to go up almost to this point right here, and also have it be more connected with, have a more clean transition between this piece right here and the air intake itself. So I want to have a continuous curve here instead of this interesting connection right there. So I want to remove that, make it into a straight line that goes up, and then a straight line that follows the width of the grille before it goes back down on the other side. So that's what we're gonna do in this redesign video. We're gonna keep it very clean, go back to an old school style of redesign. So let's do that right now, and let's see how this is going to turn out. Now before we get into the sketching part, just make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. That way you get notified when new videos are uploaded every single week. The 2020 Ram 1500 comes in 6 trim levels, from the base level Tradesman starting at around $33,000 to the loaded limited edition, which fully equipped will cost you around $70,000. And the Rebel sits right in the middle of this range. My two personal favorite trim levels are the Rebel and the Limited. What I want to do in this redesign is to combine the two. Keep the ruggedness of the Rebel while redesigning the front to look more like the Limited. The way we're going to do this is to use simple geometries, simple shapes and graphics that work well together to create a clean but rugged front end. The reason I'm using simple shapes here is because it suits the truck philosophy, more angled towards function with a geometric graphic design. It doesn't need to be over stylized. The first thing I'm going to make is to the grille. I'm not a huge fan of the curved lower part, as I talked about in the brief, that goes up and into the opening of the grille. To me, it takes away from the strength and width of the front end. Having two parallel lines works well on the rest of the lineup, and I want to implement that on the Rebel as well. The longer the individual lines are in the graphics, the stronger the appearance of the truck. I really like the design of the Ram 1500. I've never really been a truck guy, and the reason for that is growing up in Sweden, I barely ever saw one. Another reason is that they've never really gotten the design attention that they deserve. But the Ram 1500 changes that. I think it's a great looking truck. I especially love the headlight treatment of the Limited. It's a very clean design, and the two LED bars framing the top and the bottom of the headlights look great and follows the idea of adding horizontal elements in the front. I want to create something similar for the Rebel. Keep the height of the headlight and add two distinct LEDs running across the top and the bottom. To make it a little bit more interesting, I'm going to make the end of the top LED thicker where it meets the grille to give it more weight towards the center of the car. This creates a signature look for the Ram, simple, elegant, and aggressive, and that's just what I'm looking for. This looks especially mean with the black appearance group added to the truck. And that's the truck we have right here when it's all blacked out like this. To me, the headlights of a car is such an important piece of the overall design and attitude of a car. If done correctly, it gives an idea of what the car is all about, almost like looking into someone's eyes. Underneath the headlights, I want to remove this bulge that we have there and define it more with a big, beautiful chamfer on each side. This chamfer will connect the lower bar of the frame around the grille and create one single long line stretching across the width of the front end. I think this change is one of the most impactful ones, since it frames the headlight and gives it a well-defined space. If we analyze the cut lines and how different pieces connect to each other, we see that there are a few interesting line breaks when you look closer, and one of these are the connection between the bumper and the skid plates housing the tow hooks. Instead of having the air intake be just slightly narrower than the skid plate, I'm going to extend it and have it flow into the same line as the skid plate, creating another unbroken line. To me, this looks better and adds to the structural strength graphically. I also want to increase the area of the lower air intake to play better with the size of the grille. This way we balance out the graphical elements of the top and the bottom part and create a more fluent front end. I decided not to touch the wheels and add a nice little lift kit to this redesign, and the reason for that is I want this to have a stock look. And imagine what a Ram 1500 Rebel would look like if I could decide the factory look. We're getting close to the end of this redesign, and all that's left now is to add some flair to the LEDs and show you the before and after next to each other. Let me know what you think about this redesign in the comments below. we have it. That's the redesign of the 2020 Ram 1500. Playing around with some simple geometries and bring back the simplicity of styling and not have it be over styled. That was the whole point of this video. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me today. If you like these kind of videos, I'm gonna link the car makeover playlist up here in the corner so you can check out all the makeovers that I've done so far. It's over 100 now, I think. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me today. I'm the Sketch Monkey and I hope to see you in the next video. Take it easy.